Cats. We all love cats. Small cats, big cats, fluffy cats, and not so fluffy cats. Okay, fine. Maybe those ones are a tad creepy, but you get the point. Cats are great. Why am I talking about cats? I don't feel like that question deserves a dignified response, as cats are always a valid subject, but fine. Today, we're going to be discussing Stray, one of my favorite indie games of all time, and I promise you it earned that title. And today, I hope to explain to you why that's the case, and delve into what makes this game so great. In an age where games aren't always so loved and thought out on the part of the devs, Stray was the wake-up call we all needed. So, curl up next to your favorite ukulele-playing robot, and we can jump right into our first 3 points. The world of Stray is surely a fascinating one. As soon as you enter the first section, it already has you asking questions about where you are and why you're here. It somehow fills you with a sense of emptiness, even while filling it with so much scenery and environment. Right off the get-go, you see plants, trees, vines, all sorts of nature growing all over this strange wall you climb around inside. And while your feline companions teach you the mechanics of the game, you get to observe and adore the world around you. But little do you know, the game has so much more in store. After you complete the prologue, you're plunged down into the sewers of a high-tech futuristic city. But something's off. There's no human life whatsoever. The entire city is run by robots imitating human actions. They run the shops, they clean the streets, they literally function as humans do. Which begs the question, where did the humans go? While the question doesn't really get answered, we get to explore the heavily detailed environment that is this city. Jumping around the pipes and AC units, we see the city from many different angles, admiring the lights, signs, architecture, and strange sense of life it still seems to hold. The simple mood the game sets with something as small as lighting goes a long way to set the tone for the game. Streets lit by nothing but neon projections and screens tells you all you need to know about the state of the world, while also allowing for a breathtaking visual experience that will leave you in awe at what amazing depictions are shown. Then you venture into the world of sound that Stray sets up. Oh boy, does this game deliver with small things like this. From having a dedicated meow button to more immerse yourself into the life of a cat, to the glitchy whirring of nearby signs and lights showing the state of the environment. The sounds of Stray make everything feel so much more alive, and for a game that has little to no spoken words in it, the sounds used to portray the different characters' personalities are so unique and amazing. But more on that later. When it comes to the soundtrack, Stray yet again does not fall short. Annapurna delivers an amazing score that sets a perfect mood for all the scenes in the game. From running down alleys away from threats to having an emotional encounter with a best friend, Stray does not fail to deliver a score that leaves you feeling the emotions of your character. A mix of cyberpunk synth tracks to eerie lo-fi, they really knew how to control the audience's feelings through the power of music. Now, when somebody gives you the premise for a game as, you're a cat with robots, you typically wouldn't expect there to be much room for building significant characters there. Robots are typically viewed as not having emotion, and cats are cats. But Annapurna knew exactly what they were doing here, and one-upped everybody's expectations by delivering expressive characters and entertaining dialogue that leaves players intrigued and touched. The bond you grow between you and B12 is undeniably adorable, and leaves you feeling connected to the characters and the hidden past you have yet to uncover. It causes you to ask what happened to them, and compels you to keep playing and find out. Even the robot inhabitants of the town each have their own personalities and styles. From your quest giver Momo and his Japanese toga and straw hat to the charismatic villagers around the streets, sweeping, sleeping, and creeping. They all have something new to say about, and it's all entertaining and worth checking out. They use each dialogue to not only define each and every character, but also expand the world and add new pieces of lore you didn't know existed. I'm going to move on from this section to try and stay away from major spoilers, but let's just say they do not hold back on giving players a story they will not regret sticking through to the end. Devil's in the details, as they say, but not with Stray. No matter where you look in this game, there's supporting content, from a simple poster you find on the wall to the coloring of the opposite side of a texture. One thing in particular I want to highlight is that in and around the town you can find this poster. As you can see, down at the bottom, it plugs a website that claims to give info about the situation the city is in and the rules regarding it. And if you go to this website, it actually redirects you to the official Stray game page. If that isn't a freaking awesome detail, I don't know what is. They could have just left something like that as an open domain, but instead they set it up to direct you right back to home base. It's like when a game leaves a phone number in the environment. Most devs will just not worry about it, most times it's a fake number, but devs like Annapurna will actually put an automated answering machine on the other end and containing some form of Easter egg. It's awesome to see that kind of love and care go into a game in a generation where almost every game you see is some pumped out buggy AAA game with no love put in. Annapurna even went as far as to create their own ciphered language for this game. That's right. Right here is a decoding sheet for the language you can find in the game. And everything in the game translates to something. You can even download fonts and type in this language for yourself. Adding things like this not only increases replayability, but also encourages players to further explore the carefully crafted environments and find each and every crumb the devs left for the community. So, there you are. That is why Stray is one of my favorite games of all time. The world, the details, the characters, it all had so much love and attention put into it, and the product was an amazing game that no one had seen anything like before. I think Stray should be a lesson to all video game developers out there. Having a team like Annapurna and giving a game heart and soul to live by will sell exponentially better than any AAA release that's only there to fill a quota. So thank you, Stray, for showing us all what it means to stop pussyfooting around and create a perfect masterpiece. Peace out, Wolfpack.